everyone, it's Christina and I am back and ready to do page 3 and 4, which is actually the second actual page, but page 3 and 4. I've already, for this page you're going to need one of the 8.5 by 5.5 inch pieces that you scored a 1/2 inch on both ends of the 8.5 inch side. Then you're going to need one 7.5 by 5.5. I showed you how to put this together in the last video with the very first page. I made a mistake and I went ahead and matted this before I really thought about it. So I've had to adjust this page just a little. So once you've got this together, you're going to need the two of the 7 3/8 by 5 3/8 matting. You don't want to mat this with your pattern paper till you're done putting it together, which I made the mistake and did. So, but it's okay if you do, and you just really don't want to. Okay, so for page 3, you're going to need a large pocket, and this is 8 3/8 by 4. You're going to score at a 1/2 inch on both ends of the 3 3/8 inch side, and then at on the 4 inch side, you're going to score at a half of an inch. We're going to miter our corners. And I just go right over that little cross. Takes the bulk out of the corner, and especially when I'm using such big, thick, heavy cardstock. And give everything a good burnish. You want to make sure that when your flaps are in the open position that you have your tape there. And this is some sturdy, thick paper. I'm just going to tell y'all that. And the color that I'm using is alpine. I mean, I'm not alpine, alpaca. It's right here. It is the, see if y'all can see that. Get it out of that light glare. This is what I'm using. I got this at Tuesday Mornings for $3.99. But it's the alpaca. It's a really pretty color, and I'm going to be able to get more albums out of it. I generally figure a 25 sheet package will do one album, but for this one I used, looks like 11 sheets of the alpaca cardstock. I wrote it down as I was going. Alright, so this is going to go like this, long ways. So you just want to match it up with your paper, which my paper seems to be off a little. Which is not unusual for me. My paper gets off a lot. Okay. And then you're going to need a matting piece. I wonder if y'all can see this. You're going to need, and I'll put this in the description below. You're going to need a piece of pattern paper that's matted, you know, for your matting of the pocket, and it needs to be 7 1/4 by 3 3/8. Oh, shoot, I thought I already had this taped. Found another one I don't have taped. Oh, because I think I was going to use the tape, the ATG gun. And I didn't. I haven't put the new adhesive in it yet. I probably should have done that, but... So if you want to, you know, tape close to your edges so that your paper stays down. Because this is going to have another pocket on top of it, I am going to do that right there. Give everything a good burnish. Sorry about that. I try to make sure I have all my papers inked, and unless the decorations, because I don't know until I get to each page, get them done exactly what I'm going to use most of the time. Okay. put that down. Give it another good burnish. Okay, then we have this small pocket that is 4 3/8 by 2 1/2. We're going to miter all of our corners, even our little straight edge right there at the top. We're going to give everything a good little burnish here. And we're going to attach it. Make sure you've got your upward, what it looks, you know, if it's a directional paper on the back or here, that is go in the right direction. And it is going to go right here, the end of this paper. Then we have a little piece of, oh, did I tell you where to score on that? I don't think I did. Okay, on your 4 3/8 inch side, you're going to score a 1/2 inch on both ends. And then on the 2 1/2 inch side, you're going to score it a 1/2 inch. Then you're going to need, well, there went that. Oh, it looks like it's, you're going to need a piece of pattern paper that is 3 1/4 by 1 7/8 inches to decorate your, and I just had to, you know, I just went through and used scraps for this because, like I said in one of the first videos, you want to cut all your big pieces out first, then use your scraps for this stuff. Okay, then I have a mat that is 3 1/8 inches by 5 1/8 inches, a tag I mean, and it fits in our little pocket here. This also came with some small cutouts. I just cut the Santa out, and then on the back they can put a little picture or whatever, and that can go right there. I do want to stick something on that sheet. What do I want to put? I really like these coffee mugs right there. But I wish that they had had some coffee mugs over here. Let me see. I think I do want to use those coffee mugs, but I don't want them right against that. Do I have? No, I do not have a big enough piece of the alpaca left without cutting a new one. Sorry, I was looking over here at my little scraps. I have very little scraps left. I'm just going to tell y'all that. And I was just hoping I'd see a little piece of the alpaca, but I don't. So we're not going to use that. We'll use that on another page. That's too big. That's too big. That'll work. Look at that. Let me grab my little tool right quick that slid off the back of the desk. Okay. Sorry about that. We're just going to ink this up because we're kind of doing red on red. And because if you ink all of your other edges, everything needs to be inked. So we may, I don't want to pop that. No, I don't think. I just want to put it down because that way they can write on it. Paper fibers everywhere. Now, that's done. Now we're going to go to page 4, which is the next side. And for page 4, you're going to need, let me get them out. Oh, gotta put our tags in first. Our other tag is a 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. It goes right here. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's this one. No, it's not that one. Ah, there it goes. It was just getting caught. Okay. And of course, if you have some little extra, you can, one of the little cutouts, that would be really cute tucked into this pocket with this. Okay, now for page 4. I matted too early, remember? So, let's see, you're going to need a 4 by 3 1/2 inch piece. It's going to need to be scored on the 4-inch side at 1/2 inch. That makes it a little square. We're going to put it right here. And it would have been better if it had been tucked under this paper. I wouldn't have to have had cut. And then my magnet would have been under the paper and everything, but okay, we're going to take our little magnet off. Backing off our magnet. One of the super heavy duty ones. Maybe. Okay. There's that. We're going to mat. So you're going to need 2 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 mats. I want to put Santa Claus on the front, and he's just so cute sitting in that little plaid chair. Okay, and then on the inside I'm going to put the fa la 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 la. Okay, and you don't have to tape that. I had done it not realizing that I had already put my mat down. So you're going to need one little piece that is at least 1/2 inch by 3 1/2 inches to go right here. Of course, I probably didn't have to do that because I decided to come in with a, yeah, I didn't need to do that. I could have covered it with this. Oh well. I decided to come in because I'd have to hide that with a 7 1/8 by 5 1/8 inch photo mat so that you can put a 5 by 7 photo on here. Okay, and then we're not done. You're going to need a 6 3/8 by 7 1/4 inch piece. You're going to score on the 6 3/8 inch side at 1 inch. And then tape on the bubble side, the little bubble side, so that when you fold it like this, your tape is on the right side to be tucked in here. You want to tuck this in here. think I want to tuck it in there anyway. And it doesn't matter what side you put it on. It's up to you. Just be sure to leave at least 1/8 of an inch to space right here. Oh, my tag came out. That's what it was. Okay. And then for that, you're going to need 2 pieces of pattern paper cut at 7 1/8 by 5 1/4. Green here. And if you want, you can always mat this before you put it in. Put it, you know, attach the flip, the little page thing. And when it's done, it'll look like that. This one goes in here. Burnish, burnish. And there we have that. And see, we still also have our big tag. We could put something in here if we wanted. You could put photo mats here in a journaling spot if you wanted. I am not going to. I am going to put something right here, though, I think. Then again, maybe I'm not. I don't think that tree will fit. I lost my ruler. As y'all know,